Welcome to today's video, where we're diving deep into preparing you for an interview as an information technology director. Whether you're a seasoned IT professional or stepping up to this leadership role, we'll guide you through key questions and strategies to help you shine. Let's kick things off with the first question. Could you share an example of a major IT project you led from start to finish and what the outcome was? This question is designed to assess your leadership skills and your ability to manage complex projects successfully. Let's explore some tips to help you craft a standout response. Begin with a concise overview of the project and its objectives. Clearly define your role and responsibilities. Discuss the challenges you faced and the solutions you implemented. Highlight the project's results and any lessons learned, focusing on your leadership capabilities. Now, let's look at an example of how you might structure your answer.
In my previous role, I led a project to implement a new enterprise resource planning system. I was responsible for defining the project scope, managing a team of 10, and coordinating with stakeholders. We encountered challenges with data migration, but by organizing data reconciliation sessions, we kept on track. The project wrapped up 2 weeks early and boosted our operational efficiency by 20%. This taught me the value of adaptability and communication.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for Information Technology Director. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Describe a situation where you had to resolve a conflict within your IT team. What was the conflict, and how did you address it? This question evaluates your conflict resolution skills and your ability to maintain team harmony. Here are some pointers to help you navigate this question effectively. Identify the specific conflict and the individuals involved. Explain how the conflict impacted team dynamics or project progress. Detail the steps you took to encourage communication and understanding. Share any strategies you used to resolve the issue. Conclude with the outcome and what the experience taught you. Let's dive into an example response.
In a recent project, two developers disagreed over the choice of technology, affecting their collaboration. I arranged a meeting where both could present their views. After discussing the pros and cons, we agreed on a hybrid approach, which not only resolved the conflict, but also strengthened team collaboration.
Can you tell us about a time when you developed an IT strategy that significantly improved organizational performance? This question assesses your strategic planning skills and your ability to drive organizational improvements. Let's go over some tips to help you provide a compelling answer. Choose a specific project or initiative. Outline the problem your organization faced. Describe the strategy you developed and implemented. Quantify the results to showcase the impact. Mention collaboration with other departments or stakeholders. Here's an example of how you might answer.
At my previous company, we faced high operational costs due to outdated technology. I developed a cloud migration strategy that streamlined our processes. After implementation, we reduced IT costs by 30% and improved system uptime by 40%.
Imagine you're dissatisfied with a vendor's performance on a critical project. How would you handle this situation? This question tests your vendor management skills and your ability to maintain productive partnerships. Here are some strategies to consider when crafting your response. Identify the specific performance issues. Communicate your concerns directly and professionally. Support your feedback with data and examples. Collaboratively develop a solution or improvement plan. Set a timeline for follow-up and reassessment. Now, let's take a look at an example answer.
I'd first identify specific areas where the vendor is underperforming and then have a direct conversation to express my concerns. I'd present concrete examples and seek to understand their challenges. Together, we could create a plan to address these issues and set a follow-up date to ensure progress.
You've discovered that your IT department is over budget. How would you approach resolving this issue while maintaining key IT services? This question evaluates your budget management skills and your ability to balance cost saving with service excellence. Here are some tips to help you construct a thoughtful response. Analyze current expenditures to identify excessive spending areas. Prioritize IT services based on their business impact. Engage team members for cost-saving ideas and solutions. Consider renegotiating vendor contracts for better rates. Develop a budget adjustment plan that minimally affects essential services. Let's explore an example of how to tackle this question.
I'd review all budget items to identify where we overspent, focusing on discretionary expenses. I'd prioritize IT services to ensure critical operations remain funded. Engaging my team for cost saving ideas would be key, and I'd assess if any vendor contracts could be renegotiated for better rates. Finally, I'd present a budget adjustment plan to management that protects our key services.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free. Just grab it below.